Hey, we're SojuTalk. We're your weekly shot of K-pop. This is our post-podcast Produce 48 discussion. We have a regular podcast, which you should listen to also, which is called Regular SojuTalk, which we record before this, and that is on YouTube, like you're watching this video, and it's on all the podcasting platforms like iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all of them. So check us out. So our main agenda for this is to discuss Produce 48 episode 11, which was the cuts. Wow, shit. Crazy episode. But we're just gonna go through the remaining 20 contestants and see what we're thinking for the finale, which is going to be a hot mess. But I love it.
Dude, today's gonna be an emotional episode, dude. Fucking hell, dude. Oh my god.
So first place we had Miyawaki Sakura. She's been consistent the whole way through. I think she's a lock for the final 12. What do you guys think?
Yes, she is. Yes.
I feel like she's really, really popular online, offline, everywhere you go. She's definitely making it.
I think that it will be at least second place. Like, she'll be first or second, regardless of how this turns out.
Dude, I think if she's lucky, she might be first.
I don't even think it's lucky. I think she has like a highest probability.
A good chance.
I think she's the highest probability to be first.
Yeah.
But I think she's been doing pretty well this entire time. Huge popularity base. She's I think we all agree she's a lock. All right, second place we have Miyazaki Miho. Kind of a controversial pick, but she is in second place. Huge following. Koreans love her. All right, how are you guys feeling about this? I feel that she's going to go down a little, but we'll see.
I feel like she's 90% chance in there.
I tend to agree with you. I don't think she'll maintain top 2, but I think she will definitely make top 12.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna see her in like 4th or like 5th. I think that's like a safe number to see her in.
I agree, and she has the huge AKB following because she's one of the early generation members. Korea loves her because of her love of K-pop and Korean culture. Definitely a good member, and she could definitely be one of the leaders of the group, considering she's one of the oldest contestants remaining.
You know, I also feel like she's like a pretty good singer from like all the Japanese contestants.
I agree. Like I feel out of all, let's see, maybe not. No, out of all the Japanese contestants remaining, I would say she probably is maybe top 2 in vocals remaining.
Yeah, top 2, I think.
Who's the other one?
Miu.
I would say Miu, but not when they give her the highest note in the song, which is out of her range.
We'll talk about Miu in a second. Didn't you mention privately the other day that Miho is like looking to sign with a Korean company?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So there's rumors. She kind of denied them, but at the same time she didn't. So in Japan, the AKB48 system, all of those kids are signed to different talent agencies. AKB is not the agency like it is in Korea. So there are rumors that she might want to graduate from AKB, which means leave AKB, and sign with a Korean entertainment company and try to be an entertainer in Korea.
See, that could be a thing.
And honestly, based on where she is currently in AKB, she could either stay and be a like really big senpai there because she's been there forever, or she could move over to Korea and try to start a new career, which I think could also work out for her because she's super popular.
There's always been like that one Japanese girl who shows up on variety shows, and for a while it was, I forgot her name.
Sayuri?
Yeah, Sayuri. Sayuri for a while. I think like it's time for a new face, and that new face could be
Definitely, because she's a pretty good grasp of Korean as well. But third place we had Chaeyeon. I think we all agree she's definitely she's pretty much a lock for top 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
really popular everywhere.
Super popular. She went up 9 places. She's trending on all the one vote polls online. Probably the best dancer of the team. Friends with Sakura. She got all the positive things going for her right now.
Yeah, I think she will make the group, and I hope she makes the group.
Oh, here's a sort of a prediction. She will be top 2, and she might even end up number 1. That's a prediction I got.
It is a possibility.
I kind of see that too. Like, I feel like it's either gonna come down to Sakura first or Chaeyeon first.
That I completely agree with that. I think they're gonna end up 1-2.
I don't know. I think we mentioned this as well before, that people might get, they might think she's safe as of now, and like kind of not worry about her, which can then affect her votes. You know what I mean?
I agree with that to an extent, but I feel that she's the most trending contestant on this show right now. And we all know that the show is completely dependent on trends at the end because it's so close this year.
See, here's what I noticed, right? I noticed that, Ahn Yujin, I noticed that Yena, they were really big in the beginning, and a lot of their fandom were like casual fans, like not the core, like people who vote every day and that kind of stuff. That group of people kind of moved off into Lee Chaeyeon's train. Like,
also Angel editing the past couple episodes.
Oh
Yeah.
She had probably the strongest edits I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Crazy, and it's completely reflected in her votes. All right, 4th place, Kang Hyewon. She's not the most talented person remaining. But I feel like she'll end up in top 12, but I think she'll definitely go down from this spot.
I think really the point we should look out for is like how far is she gonna drop, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was hanging out in like the online communities, and I started noticing that a lot of people are kind of falling off the Kang Hyewon hype train because they think Hyewon's not really that good.
I think the thing about her is like she could be showing more, I think, in like performances. Like as episodes go by, I feel like she could be definitely showing more, but I feel like in skills aspect, she's kind of, static.
We got to remember also, she's been a trainee for 6 months before this show.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting.
So she's like Hwailin Raw on the show. We got to compare it to someone.
This is like Sohye flavored Sejong over here.
Exactly. But 5th place with Gaeun from Pledis, 100% going to make this group. My prediction.
Really
I think so too, yeah.
And I think she's the type of person who might jump a Hyewon or a Miho in the rankings at the end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Huge fan base because the after school connection. Pledis always a strong shower in these things, and she's just been rock solid throughout the entire show. And she's the one word I think of when I think about her is like professional, because she's had the experience.
Yeah.
She'll make the group. My guess is she'll be the leader. The actual group.
Dude, I disagree with that guess.
Who do you think's going to be the leader then?
Eunbi.
Are you sure?
Eunbi's like the perfect person to be a leader.
Yeah, but these teams tend to just give it to the oldest person.
Isn't Eunbi also 95?
If Miho makes it, she's the oldest.
Yeah, actually, that's true. And she could speak to both the Japanese members and the Korean members. Oh, that makes the most sense, actually.
I feel like they'll make Khan the leader, though, because Khan's actually, like, fluent.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty fluent, too, in Japanese. Yeah.
Is she fluent? I thought she was just, like, dabbling.
No,
I would say, out of everyone, she's the most fluent of all the Koreans.
I can see her more as a leader now, then.
Khan,
All right, yeah.
But 6th place, another controversial pick. We have Takeuchi Miyu. Oh, tough, because she has the strong AKB following. But I think she made a little bit of a mistake by choosing main vocal on this last song because the note is so high. And we'll have to see if she can hit the note. But I feel like the evil MNET editing really didn't help her out. And although she's 6, I could see her falling a lot, which is scary for her.
But I feel like she still has a good chance of making the group. She definitely has a good chance.
Here's my thing. If she's not called by like 8th place, she's in trouble.
Yeah.
Like when we're watching the finale, because they'll most likely start at 11 and go up, and then they'll do 12 at the end. If she's not called by like 8th, we're gonna have issues. Like it's gonna. You should be a nervous wreck if you fan her. But we'll have to see, because she definitely took a risk choosing main vocal, and it didn't work out this week. But because the voting's still going on a little while the finale is actually airing, she could definitely redeem herself and get some votes.
I did notice that her core fandom is like still going strong, and that's
her fandom's strong.
Yeah, her strong fandom is like a big propeller behind her getting all the way over here. So I feel like even if she tanks, it's not gonna be a big difference, I think.
Okay, I could see that. I agree with that. But 7th place we have Jang Wonyoung from Starship. she got the benefit of she got the 20,000 benefits from being in Rollin', and without
Yeah.
those benefits, she's actually in 10th place.
That is dangerous. Damn.
That's a dangerous spot to be in, because we know right now that the Starship trainees are like really just hovering, right? They're kind of like, I would say hovering to a little bit of a downslope, right? Like a tiny bit decline.
I
But
would say Wonyoung is gonna make the group though.
I would agree. I think she's gonna make the group, but I think if it came down to people voting for her or Ahn Yujin, she'll get the votes.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like she's in a more comfortable position, and Ahn Yujin has to like worry a little, considering she got 14th in this election.
Yeah.
Because who knows if all the Starship, like, because Starship is a company where they actually people vote Starship just because it's Starship, right?
Right.
And I think if it came down to it, the majority will vote for Wonyoung over Yujin, which unfortunate. But 8th place, I think is one of the most interesting people left is Shiroma Miru, because she got 50,000 benefit, and without that benefit, she is all the way down to 15th place.
Oh no.
Fucking shit.
And no one's even mentioning that fact that she's actually has the amount of votes to be 15th place. People, I feel like a lot of her, maybe not her fans and people who really look into numbers, but a lot of the casuals are looking at her. They're like 8th place. That's about where Miru should be. So they might just get comfortable and give their vote to someone else. Definitely
I
a
hope she
concern.
makes the group. Yeah.
You know, it's really ironic how like the benefit kind of fucked her over right now.
Yes, it's the benefit really fucked over the 3 remaining contestants who got it, because it gives you like an air of being comfortable when you're really not.
Right.
Because you want to, like, let's say you got a huge fan base and they slacked a little and you got 13th, you want them to be like, oh crap, you're in 13th, we got to get you up. But when you're like in 8th, that's a comfortable spot. It's like, it's kind of rough. I do think she'll make the group, but I think it'll be like 11th or 12th if she does.
Yeah, it's like really dangerous for her now.
Definitely risky. But on the opposite side, 9th place, we have Nako. I think she's going to go up in this final election.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree as well.
I feel like this is low for her.
Because this is, I feel like, her lowest point, and she'll definitely rebound. Like, she's definitely someone who could jump over a Miru or a Miyu or a Hyewon. I could see all of those happening, because she was ranked, was she 1 or 2 at one point?
She
was 2.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, she was. Let me look it up. I got this on my screen.
I think
Yeah, she was 2 in week 7.
She's another lock, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think she's the lowest lock, if that makes any sense, because she's in 9th place.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else under her is a complete lock to make this. But next we have Shitao Miu, and I'm gonna group her with Honda Hitomi because they're in very similar situations. So, as we've kind of figured out, recently the Japanese members have been unfortunately trending down a little, right? So Shitao Miu dropped 4 places, Hitomi dropped 2 places, and Hitomi also got benefit votes, so she's actually lower than she should be. I mean, higher than she should be. She's actually in 15th place. I think both of these members have to worry, and their fan bases should vote really hard to get them into the final group, because they're both members that really borderline to make the final lineup.
Here's what really worries me about Miu is like after that right-leaning controversy broke down, all our casual fandom died out. Her core fandom is damaged as well. So like I'm really worried. Yeah.
So the controversy was that people, we don't know if it's true or not, but people feel that she's conservative leaning in Japan, and because she has those views, Korean fans are viewing her very badly, and that's why they think she dropped so many spots. And they think... Oh, continue, Jenny.
I think Hitomi has a pretty good chance of making the group, but Miu, like, is way more dangerous than Hitomi. Yeah.
I agree. I say if it comes... I'm going to make a guess that only one of these two makes it. And I think out of the two, Hitomi makes it.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
I think she's just been more consistent in that.
I agree, because if we look at their original, like the ranking, like overall on the show, Miu was 41, 45, 39, 36, 22. Then all of a sudden she got 6 and now she's 10.
Yeah.
As we look at Hitomi, she was 30, 47. That's still kind of comparable, but then she's 22, 12, 12, 9, 11.
Yeah, that's consistent.
That's more consistent. That's 4 weeks of consistency. So if either of them's going to drop, it would be Miu. But she could still make it. Who knows, right? This finale is going to be absolutely bananas. Anyone, no clue what's going to happen. 12th place, we have my girl, Kwon Eunbi. My guess is she goes up.
Yeah.
I think
she needs to be up, I think.
Make the group too. Like considering like the benefits that the rolling group got, I feel like she should be higher, and she is technically higher.
My guess she ends up like 8th or 9th.
Same. I was gonna say that.
I feel like she'll be higher in my guess.
Do you think she can beat Wonyoung?
I don't know about that, but I feel like she could be in the top like 6.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a pretty big jump, but I'd be completely happy if that happened.
Even without the benefits, that's like going up 4 ranks. That's a lot.
Yeah, but still, come on, it's Queen Eunbi. She got to be in that group.
She will be. She needs to be.
But 13th place. I would say one of the more interesting contestants to talk about is Han Chowon. She's 13th place, completely borderline, right? She had good editing this past week, but she's been stuck at like 13th to 16th like the whole way.
Right.
Now, the one good thing going for her is super talented. Definitely deserves on talent to make the final team. And she also got pretty good editing this week because we had the situation where Eunbi took main vocal in the song she chose. And she had that good editing because she helped her out. And she's like, you got this, girl. She taught her how to do it. So and you know how like that kind of editing at the end might get you into the group.
Adewa. That's all she had.
She's definitely a member who is benefiting from some of the Japanese trainees going down.
I don't know.
And because I don't think directly helping, but it's because they're going down, she's in a position to jump over them. That's what I'll say.
I feel like if that were to happen, I feel like she would have gone up a couple of weeks ago, which she kind of did. But like I'm saying that she should have gone up a little more.
So you're saying she's completely borderline?
I think she's just either going to be 12 or 13 at this point.
I kind of agree with you on that, definitely.
Yeah.
But 14th place, we have Ahn Yujin from Starship.
Oh my god.
Super high ranking at the beginning.
Yes.
But then she had her speech controversy where she kind of complained going down, so people don't want to vote for her as much, but they know she's talented. So bunch of things going on with her. I think she could go anywhere from like 9th place to like 18th place. She could feel
Really?
I think she's the most volatile contestant left. Her and Minju, who we'll talk about next, are the two most volatile.
I feel like Yujin won't make the group.
I think she's borderline at this point.
I think between Eunbi, Chowon, and Yujin, 2 of them make it.
I don't think Ahn Yujin's gonna make the group. Like, I don't think she's even borderline at this point.
She's just completely out.
That's what I think. Personal opinion.
All right, here's the thing. I as much as I want to deny it, I kind of agree with you, because I feel like a lot of the fans who are voting for Yujin started voting for Chaeyeon recently.
I think I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. Ahn Yujin was a very easy vote for casual people to vote for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Recognizable.
Starship,
Yeah.
big company. She's pretty. She's talented. And I think Ahn Yujin definitely got a lot of the casual votes in the past, but Chaeyeon's votes have to come from somewhere, right? Like, it's not like we're getting magical new votes, and we'll see though. I could see her making it, but definitely also can see her not making it, which is rough. But I think next we have Kim Minju. I have no clue what's gonna happen with her. I have absolute no clue
either. Yeah.
Kim Minju, I feel like, is like the black horse, right?
Yes, 100%.
She rose 5 places, so I feel like she has a chance because going up.
Yeah. So she was so this is her rankings since the beginning of the show. 13, 17, 19, 15, 6, 20, 15. All over the place, but they're all pretty high. But Oh, you go on.
I noticed that a lot of the anti-Japanese casuals are going for Minju right now. Like
Really?
people, like the casual Korean fans who aren't really like who people who are like kind of against like the whole Japanese thing are voting for Minju because she's like
So
easy.
is it one of those reasonings that they're voting for her because she's someone who could definitely rise up and take a spot from someone?
That and her nationality being Korean, which is fucked up, but it's what's going on, I think.
Yeah, there's like honestly this season's crazy because the voting's absolutely like there's so much volatility, and also like because there's Korean and Japanese contestants, a lot of the geopolitical crap gets involved, right?
Yeah,
And it's a mess, absolute mess. But she could definitely make the group too, even though she's like she only has to rise 3 spots. But next we have Choi Yena from Yuehua. I never pronounced that right, but Choi Yena, she's trending right now, right?
I hope she makes it. I hope this girl gets it.
I think if anyone's gonna make a humongous leap, it's her.
I hope she does.
She got the angel editing, right?
Yeah.
And people think she's like the variety queen.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah.
And she's decently talented, like enough where to deserve top 12. So I could see her making a humongous jump into like 9th or 10th from 16. I could 100% see that happening. I think she's trending at the perfect time to do it too.
See, personally, I really don't like her.
What?
Wait, let me explain. I think she's talented. I think she's funny, but she reminds me of my elementary school bully. I don't like her.
Wait, how could someone like? Are you saying like looks or personality?
Looks and personality, like kind of both.
Hey, Yena didn't bully you. Don't hate her.
So you got picked on by a pretty outgoing girl with a husky voice?
Yeah, kind of. but I still want her to debut as much as I don't like her, and I think it's really really possible because I keep seeing posts and like comments about Yena and how they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of everything I've read, she's come up on the most like posts about people trending. It's been her. Also, I know Yuehua doesn't have a lot of like company votes, but there got to be a couple, right? There's got to be some of it transferring over to her.
Yeah.
Next place, we have the R.I.P. Warren's pick, Takahashi Juri.
Takahashi Juri.
It will be a small miracle if this girl makes it. Although I like her so much.
I like her too.
It will take a small miracle.
Listeners at home, please listen to me for 10 seconds. If you have an MNET account and if you have access to a Korean VPN, you shouldn't be doing this. But
bro,
let me reward this. If you live in Korea and you have an MNET or a Gmarket account, please vote for Takahashi Juri. She will. I assure you, she will be an amazing addition to the group.
I agree with that.
You want all your one picks and your biases, you want them in the front line so you can see them clearly. Juri will gladly be in the back row because you can see her face from afar. You can see her big shining face from afar. So she'll gladly be behind your favorite biases.
Are you gonna talk about like her egg face? That's what she's.
Yeah.
She even on her Instagram posted like egg emojis in her post these days.
So I'm a part of a bunch of like KakaoTalk groups for Takahashi Juri.
Oh my god! All right.
And in them, all my nicknames are like 3 egg emojis.
Jesus Christ, Warren. But next we have Yuri from Stone. I love Yuri. I think she's super talented, but I feel like she's the whole way throughout the show she's been like overshadowed, and it's gonna be
okay. I feel like she has a good chance if she gets a good part in the song or the final song.
I feel like it's really difficult for her right now because my mom pointed this out last week when we were watching together, and she kind of pointed out how like Yuri has like there's no defining feature about her. There's not like a strong
What?
Her voice.
Not true.
Okay, never mind. Maybe
No,
I'm
no.
wrong.
You to Judy is like me to Yuri, okay?
Here's the
All
thing, though.
right.
Do you agree that Yuri and Yena are very similar?
Yes, they're like best friends too. They're super
That's
cute.
why it's
Oh,
tough.
yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the people are going to choose to vote for one or the other.
Hmm.
Man, girl, Yuri
Want them both.
deserves more. Like you, she needs to get higher. Like
I hope she has a miracle jump from 18 to 12. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Dude,
the
same.
thing is,
But
like I feel like it's possible because this list is just too like,
condensed.
yeah,
Condensed.
look at the votes between like
Yeah. Okay. So Joe
like
Yuri has
7
yeah.
to like 20. Like there's not that much big of a difference.
Yeah, let's look at the numbers real quick. So Sakura's 173,000, right? The first big plateau occurs at like it's pretty gradual up until sixth place. Takeuchi Miyu has 300,000, right? Those are all the 300,000 people. After that, it drops a whole 30,000 pretty much to Jang Wonyoung at 7.
Mm.
And then after that, it's pretty condensed the whole rest of the
Yeah.
way down.
Like Nako and Miru have like 2,000.
Bro, it's so close right now. Like, let's say you had one like dirty, like you gave one person a dirty look on the show, you could be out. That's how close it is.
Dang,
Yeah, it's really close.
That's like basically how it is though. At this point, you said one wrong thing, you looked at someone
Yeah.
wrong, you could be out.
That's why I think the last episode is gonna matter a lot because last year, you know how like in the middle of the show they show who's number 12.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
they tease you.
Last year Taewi was shown for that, and guess what? He made number 3. Okay, he was at number
Yeah.
12, and
Holy
because of
shit.
that, and same for Minhyun, and there was one other person, and then Jung Seon, and he got number 12.
Honestly, it's like a great thing to be shown as 13th
Yeah,
on the show because
Yeah.
I think if I had to guess, every single person who's been shown at 13th has made the final group because their fans go nuts right when they show them.
yeah. It's
I
like
wonder
things
who's
like
good-
that.
dude.
Yeah,
Warren, you better hope Takahashi Juri gets shown as 13th. Like,
Dude, I was
Yuri
just
and Yena better be
Yeah.
that's the
13.
only way. That's the only way she makes it.
Dude, I was talking about it with my friends this morning. Judy for number 13, and then she'll go up. Like-
Yeah. Like whoever gets that lucky and they get like 13, 14, 15, 16, they show them. That's the best spot to be in.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
You'd rather be there than be sitting in like 11 or 12th at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But 19th place, it's Kim Chae-won from Woolim. I don't think she has a shot, unfortunately.
Same.
Mhm. Yeah, I really like her. She's really good.
It's just like you look
Low
at the rest
chance.
of the roster. There's so many other kids who I feel like would get her the votes before her. Really,
Mhm.
like, because who knows though, right? Anything could
Who
happen.
knows? Exactly.
Any-
Exactly.
Okay, here's another one. So 20th place, Park Hae-in. I don't think she's gonna make it, but she's also one of those kids who's trending hard right now.
Yes.
Ah,
You
I-
never
Editing.
know.
This is the first year where I think all 20 kids can make it, and like I would say maybe 17 of the kids might get out, right? Like it's
Okay, let me
bananas.
just say one thing. Lai Kwon Lin, who ended up number 7, he was 20,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
and
true.
he made the group.
That's
shit.
true.
That just sounds like
And
Kang
Ji-Kyung?
Hyewon can make it.
Pinky Kyeorgyung, she was
Yeah.
19. She ended up as number 6.
Jesus,
Oh Jesus.
I'm like, I don't think I've ever been more excited for a final though, of the
Ooh.
producer
Yeah.
ones, because this is the first season we're going in where like anything can happen.
Exactly.
I saw posts saying Sakura might not make it. I saw someone
What?
posting that, and I was like,
What?
and it wasn't just one person. People were agreeing with them. Like, so
What?
half the comments were like, "You're absolutely ridiculous. Something's wrong with you," and the other half of the comments were like, "I could see that happening."
What?
What the heck?
And then
I
someone
mean-
said the funniest comment I saw was someone said Sakura can show up in the middle of Seoul with a rising sun like kimono on, sticking the middle fingers up, and she'll still make top 12. That's what someone's comment was, and I lolled so hard at that. But
Sakura is making it. Sakura is definitely gonna be in the top 3.
yeah, I see it. But there's very few locks this year, so I think that makes this so much more exciting than normal. But do we got any other comments to make?
Nope.
Oh, one other fact I saw before we round up is only 3 contestants have never been in top 12, which is absolutely nuts. Because I mean, all 17 of these kids have been in top 12 at one point of this show.
Oh my gosh.
The only three were Takahashi Juri, who's peaking right now at 17, Kim Chaeyeon, who's in 19th right now, but she peaked at 15th, and Gaeun, who's at 20 right now, but she peaked at 18. Other than that, every other kid has been top 12 at some point during the show.
Wow.
I believe I'm a firm believer in miracles, and I firmly believe that last episode is the episode where Juri will shine.
Oh snap! Let's go
and shoot the fuck up from 17 to hopefully at least 12. So.
If she makes it, I'll buy you her picture book.
I don't want that. Oh my god.
If you win our competition, our side bet, you'll also get that picture book.
Dude, I don't want pictures of her in her underwear. That is like.
What?
That's what the book is.
You know how most of okay, so here's the thing. AKB48, right? They have a culture where they do a lot of lingerie shoots and bikini shoots.
Yeah.
It's just a thing, and they have photo books of just those.
Wow.
And they're not fan-made photo books. They're like official AKB merchandise.
Wow.
And Warren's gonna get one if she makes the final group. I'll buy it.
Dude, I'm fine. I don't want to feel like a creep. Like I'm fine.
It's all right though. Or how about I get you to her handshake event?
Oh
shit.
All right, just food for thought. But that's all we got. We've been SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. I'd like to thank Warren, Jenny, and Anita for joining me. I'm Doug. Please check us out. This is our post podcast, or check out our main podcast, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff. So good night, everyone, and may the odds be ever in your favor for your bias.
Good luck, everybody.
Hey.